and welcome to Mr. Dear Linda Day 14. I'm not just trying to show off my bunny rabbit constantly. She was asleep there for ages, so I told John Cutler to get the camera and just shoot it now because we're both getting tired and Jalapeno's really tired. I'm actually going to start today's episode with the interview, so over to you, guest interviewer.
Thank you, Evelyn. So I'm here with John Cutler, and John Cutler, what's up with you? How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And what's the goss?
Well, actually, I heard that a person Linda knows is going on a cinema date with somebody Linda doesn't know.
And what's going on in your life at the moment?
Not much. I've just been, taking care of all the business that has to do with rabbits. I took it to the vet, and I took it to the pet shop, and I got it everything it needs.
And what would you like to say to our dearest of dearest Lindas?
Can I think about it for a minute?
No, you can't.
Oh, Linda, I'll be coming to visit you by myself.
Oh, he's falling asleep.
But
She?
I was telling Linda my message, Maeve Woodley.
Okay.
Excuse me, thank you. But it's really scary because I've never been anywhere on my own before.
Thank you, John Cutler. So, for me and Jalapeno, we'd like Evelyn to...
Back to you in the studio.
So, back to you in the studio, Evelyn.
Thank you very much, Maeve Woodley. The goss John Cutler just told you there is true and scandalous. That sounded so lame. But I want to tell you about this dream I had last night. I had this dream last night that I was at your house, the Crap Shack, and you were there. You put on this alien film, like Aliens 1, 2, 3, whatnot. It was so good. Like I told you by the end of it, I was like, Linda, I had never seen that alien film before and it was so good. That I don't remember all of, but I know it was so good. It was like the best alien film yet. Ripley woke up. Like she died or something before already, but Ripley somehow came back once again, and she came across the aliens, and the humans had very sillily, the humans had trained the aliens, and they were constantly on guard for anyone causing any mischief, and if you had too much like adrenaline flowing, or if you made too many drastic crazy movements, they'd know that they had to... My bunny just sneezed. Did you see that? Basically, aliens went a bit crazy, and it was all of it elaborate and brilliant. And there was this one scene that was so good in it. Ripley was running up the stairs. She was trying to get away from one alien who was far. She stopped when this one alien was guarding there. And the thing is that you had to stay still and calm for these aliens to not attack you. She tries to step back down, but the noise of the step makes the alien about to come at her. Realised she sat up on the banister and started to, like in a really cool Sigourney Weaver, slow and sexily, she sits on the banister and she starts sliding down the banister, and it's so tense. Like I remember in my dream I was terrified come after, and of course once she gets to the end of the banister, Ripley just jumps and she runs, and it's so tense. I was like, Linda, thank you so much for showing me that alien film. It was the best alien film I'd ever seen. Oh yeah, now I'm actually going to show you something weird. Forget news of the day. We had something really weird happen to us. It's going to seem really boring. Let me describe it to you. I kind of pulled off a book club. Not so much. Me, Alice and Maeve Woodley and John Cutler hung around, going all around Clontarf again. Oh yeah, first of all, there were these horns going off. These like ship foghorn kind of things. So loud. Like it was like they were very close, but obviously they were off. We were at Maeve Woodley's. Obviously they were off somewhere in the sea. We saw this thing in the sky, this little light, and of course it was like someone pointed out, someone was like, what's that? And it was the usual, watching a little light in the sky, being like, we were thinking, is it a flare? You know, people were putting it out there, you know, ooh, is it an alien? Is it a satellite? Is it a helicopter? Is it a, what was it? But we watched this, and I've got some footage of that, I'll show you that.
It looks like a kind of plane though. No, that must be a satellite. Whatever that's like.
It seemed very boring at the time altogether, but basically we ended up watching this thing for ages, miles and miles out away. We were thinking it must have been like a flare from the ship or something, because so far out it must have been into the sea. and we watched it going up and up and up. And then I don't have footage of this, but basically, because it was so dark, but we kept watching and we could still see it, and it was red. And eventually it started to actually get bigger, and we realised it was actually going to land very close to us. So we ran after it, and I've got clips of that. We ran after it, and where is it?
There it is.
Spooky. No, it's just prep paper and a blown out candle. And it was one of these big lantern things. They were on 4 weddings one time, one of these lantern things that you put like a candle in and they are supposed to float off in the air. But this thing was so high up in the air, miles away. It probably sounds so unexciting, but it was just mad that way. We were hearing these foghorns and we saw this light going up out in the sea, and it landed like a couple houses down from us, and we went to get it. It's really just coincidental and weird. And now for my music segment, I'm going to sing to you. I'm going to sing you in celebration of looking forward to the Gay Pride Parade. I'm going to sing an improvised song for you about the Gay Pride Parade. The Gay Pride Parade, what a charade. I'm only joking, you know I think it's great. I think it's so great, I love it so much. Gay Pride Parade, see what you have made of me. Me and Sinead, and maybe a bit of grace. I love a bit of grace. Gay Pride Parade, it's about time I got paid for my great attendance at the Gay Pride Parade. It's just for you, Linda. Since you're missing the parade, I'm so glad you got something that was that good. And tomorrow's episode will be so much better, I promise you. Love you. Bye.